All right, so we're going to begin with this video first, and then when she's done, we're going to dive deeper into it.
Okay, guys, so I want to say something about my last video when I said attraction is about energy. It's true, but I want to clarify something. Manifestation, it isn't the same as getting what I want. Okay, so if those desires are negative, if are obsessive, everything will be chaos. You won't get it, and you will be frustrated. So don't say I want a boyfriend, I want a girlfriend, I want Juanita and or Juanito be my boyfriend. Um, don't say that. Instead of that, say I want to be in a relationship when I feel happy. Don't say I want a job at Google. If it is not Google, I don't want anything. No, instead of that, say I want to be in a job where it's, I don't know, it's my passion. I feel valued. I don't know, I feel important. Do that. Don't focus on getting objects or goals or people like obsessively, you know, because if it is not meant to you, it won't be to you. Um, Focus on your emotions, focus on your feelings because those are important. Remember that the most important things on your life it's you. Remember my other video when I said don't be obsessed with objects and people because they are not your happiness, it's yourself. So if you focus on your feelings and you manifestate those feelings like I'm happy in this relationship, I'm happy in this job, I'm happy in these vacations with my family, you will get it. That's the real manifestation.
All right, so now let's dive deeper into it. Let's begin.
Y'all got to be careful how you manifest because sometimes you could manifest things and it turns out it's not exactly what you wanted. And so today we're going to talk about the dark sides of manifestation because you could want your dream job, but a lot of the times the things that people manifest actually is their own downfall. Let's begin. Goals that are not specific enough don't manifest the right way because you could want kids, but then you will have a kid that hates you. You could want a woman, but then that woman will take advantage of you. You could want a dream job, but then you'll hate that job. You have to have goals and manifestations that go in line with your own values, right? You got to be able to do that. You can't just desire things because somebody else has it. It has to be something that fits with your natural inclinations. So when you're not specific enough, people, things go really bad. It's like a genie. Like literally manifestation is like an evil genie. You're not specific enough and it'll fuck you. You want to lose weight, all of a sudden you start taking Ozempic to lose weight, right? You want to get a girl, all of a sudden you start meeting women when you're not supposed to meet them at a strip club. I don't fucking know people, but you have to be very specific about the things that you want or else you might get the opposite. For example, a lot of celebrities wanted money, right? And they notice that once they get the money, now they have a lot of friends that are not really their friends. So they weren't specific enough about their manifestation. They didn't say, I want to be able to be a celebrity while being able to have close friends. When you're that specific, things turn out your way. But if you leave those things to chance, the universe has a sense of humor, right? That's like a mask that's laughing people. I don't know how to fucking do that. And that sense of humor is that if you're not specific enough, it's going to fuck you over. It's just that simple. Manifest with positive emotions. The next one is manifest with positive emotions, meaning that you could start desiring a certain goal because you're envious. Honestly, that's totally fine, but don't end with that. You could start the manifestation process because you feel envy of somebody else's goal, right? You could start desiring things out of envy. Honestly, that's fine. I started desiring things because of envy, you know? But you don't stay there. Because what happens is that if you start manifesting with negative emotions, it'll bring negative vibrations. And even though you might have achieved your goals, eventually your bad karma, because of the negative emotions, will come back at you, right? And so many people are hate-filled. They're filled with frustration. They're filled with bitterness. And so their manifestation brings chaos to their life because they're throwing negative emotions out into the world and receiving it. Next one. Now this one's, you know what? Let me write this one in red. Y'all ready for this? This is crazy, but manifestation is easier for people who are evil. The reason why is this. Negative emotions. I don't know if I want to say this now. Well, it goes into the next point actually, that is that negative emotions manifest faster. The only issue here is that this will eventually eat you up, right? For example, you're a mobster, right? You're an Italian mobster from Brooklyn. Let's see, this is Joe. Hey, you dress like a mobster, so I use hey, right? You're a mobster from Brooklyn and you want to move up in the ranks, right? You start doing criminal stuff and you're so ambitious. And when we say ambitious, what do we say here? Envy. You have a strong desire. You want what they want. And that's actually like Rockefeller, a lot of mobsters, is that intense psychopathic energy sends out so many signals out into the universe that they eventually fulfill their goals. But what happens is that the thing that they created pretty much ends up eating them towards the end of it. They're gonna end up being a victim of their own system. So even though you could manifest these things quicker, right? Look, if you criminal, you wanna make money, you can manifest money, right? Through greed, but eventually you're gonna get killed. You're gonna go to prison. So you gotta be careful how you manifest. You know, we don't want no hood manifestations, people. Okay, all right, let's keep going. The next one, and this is for all the freaking romantic, sorry, I don't mean romantic people, but, you know, for people who are not in touch with reality, is that you can't manifest a specific person. Yes, people, I know, maybe I should manifest spelling, okay, but you can't manifest a specific person. Stop trying to manifest Justin Bieber. Leave him alone, all right? You can't manifest your ex. You can't do that. The way that it works is that you can manifest energy vibrations of people, right? You can manifest a kind of job, but you can't manifest Bob from up the block who has a wife. You can't do that shit, you know? You're going to hell, right? So don't try to manifest somebody specific because you're wasting your time. That's not going to happen. So with your goals, you want to be very specific about the emotion more than the actual fact of it. Meaning, a lot of us think about our goals from a third person's perspective. We are seeing ourselves achieve our goals. But then when you have your goal, you want to be a lawyer, you hate it. You want to know why? Because you didn't visualize yourself feeling something. So when I'm talking about being specific about your goals, you also should be specific about how you feel. You don't just want a girlfriend. You want a girlfriend that makes you feel like she loves and respects you. You don't just want a job. You want to feel respected at your job. Notice how most people just stay superficial. Let's go a little deeper and feel more of those emotions. And those signals, these emotions, have higher vibrational frequency than the just visual image of you being happy. Feel yourself being happy in the future. And that attracts it much better. Because if you don't, what will happen that you want to attract you just will bring you unhappiness. All right. So these are the 5 dark truths about manifestation that you guys have to be careful.
Now, if you guys enjoy this type of content, check out my course, Dark Game, or like I like to call it now, the Complete Man. It's a course that I created for guys who have no idea how to get women in their lives. As you guys can see, I have attracted a life that brings women into my life. I do a lot of social events, art events, meditation events, and I don't do that to get women, but what I notice is that it gets women into your life, right? And in this course, I teach you guys how to do this. I teach you, so that means even if you're friend zone, if you're the type of person that lacks assertiveness, if you were raised by a single mom and you didn't know how to get women, well, this is the course for you. It teaches you how to overcome approach anxiety, how to take action, because a lot of the times you watch these videos and you don't know how to take action, how to break patterns, how to build social circle, a pickup artistry course, right? Understanding your dark side, a bunch of things that helps a guy improve their dating life, right? Where we talk about how to find your purpose, female nature, the mindset game, the outer game, right? How to get her number, how to damage control, how to create competition, first date, using vulnerability, online games, social circle game, how to get threesomes. I mean, the whole shebang bang, right? And the beauty about this course is that there's a 30-day money back guarantee. If you don't like it, you could just let me know and get a refund. There's the basic course, which is $99, and then there is the one with the bonuses, like that I just read to you. So just look through the sales letter, and there's actually some free clips that you guys can watch, right? I think so, right? No, there isn't, but yeah, just look at it. Let me know if you what you guys think of it. You just give it a try. If you don't like it, I will give you your money back. I've always given people refunds. So yeah, man. Hopefully, I can see you guys inside, and let's get back to the video.